I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Kabal coming at you with another lesson that I pray that you find edifying. So, being in Babylon the Great, a lot of Israelites are starting to wake up and want to learn more, inquiring more. And a lot of Israelites has been leaving, these Christian churches and seeking the truth. And rather than get deep into the scriptures, it is best to, keep it simple until the Lord gives you more understanding, where you can go from understanding basic things, to more complex things. I'm constantly learning every time I read the scriptures, and you got to be humble enough to know that, you really have to start off light. You can't expect, to win a race when you haven't trained for it. You can't expect to understand calculus unless you have a deep understanding of arithmetic, algebra, trigonometry, pre-calculus. And then you start getting into calculus, where you start learning about derivatives and integrals and double integrals and, complex mathematical formulas. Well, the scriptures are no different. In fact, the scriptures require you, to start at a basic level in order for you to gain the deeper understandings of the scriptures. So, that's enough of my babbling, and let me get into the scriptures. The book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word. You want to desire the sincere milk, the truth. You want to gain understanding of the truth in its simplest form. You don't want some complex understanding of the truth and then, you're just lost. No, you want to get the simplest understanding of the truth. You want to get the basic understanding of the scriptures that you have been fumbling at for a very long time. You want to understand what John 3:16 means. You want to understand who the Gentiles are. You want to understand the true names of the Father and His Son. You want to understand that you're an Israelite and that it requires you to act a certain way, be a certain way, live your life a certain way that's contrary to what this world produces. These are the things that require the sincere. Well, these are the things that are a part of that sincere milk. Being newborn babes. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. Because once you start understanding the basics of the scriptures, then through reading and through prayer, you're able to grow, in the scriptures and in your understanding of what certain verses mean. You just can't come out of the world and jump into the scriptures and think that you have the understanding that the apostles have. It doesn't work that way. You have to start at kindergarten and grow spiritually. That's what it's all about. You know, the book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 21. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee. You know, and that's what Jake likes to do. Jake, Jake, Jake wants to jump from arithmetic to trigonometry, and from trigonometry into ordinary differential equations. You know, that's not the way it works. You have to understand the basics: arithmetic, algebra, trigonometry, pre-calculus, and build your understanding of math. And like I said, the scriptures are no different. You have to build yourself up, you know? And and when you're first starting out, you don't want to you don't want to open up a calculus book and don't understand arithmetic. And what I mean by arithmetic, I mean how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply, you know? Because even with basic arithmetic, there's complexities with that, because you have to know how to convert decimals into fractions and fractions back into decimals. You have to understand, your decimal position. You have to understand the metrics and the fractional systems. So don't open up a calculus book if you don't understand the basic forms of mathematics that leads you up into calculus, is what I'm saying. So don't start at the high level. Start small, desire that sincere milk, and gradually build yourself up through reading the scriptures, praying for a greater understanding of the scriptures, and building that way. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. And that's straightforward. Don't seek out things that the scriptures don't give you an answer to. For example, this flat earth bullshit. There's no reason to even worry about that, because if it doesn't lead towards your salvation, why are you even worried about it? Answers like that will come once we get into the kingdom. So don't seek out things that are above your strength, because we know in part and we prophesy in part. We don't know everything. We never been out in space, to see if the earth was flat or round. Who cares? Me personally, the earth is round. I don't concern myself with trivial things like that. And furthermore, it really doesn't benefit you to worry about things like that. Moving on to verse 22. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence. Yeah, think upon the scriptures. Think upon the law. Think upon building yourself spiritually, For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Yeah, you don't need to see these things with your eyes, the inner workings of the universe, or, how everything is built around the earth. You don't need to see these things, because these things are not or will not help you in your salvation. You want to gain salvation first, and then the Lord will give you the understanding of these things. But on this side, it is your duty to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to gain salvation. Build your understanding, build your faith, build what you need to in order to get out of this wicked kingdom. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for things are shown unto thee that men For more things are showed unto thee than men understand. So, and 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 that's deep, because the fact that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai opened your eyes to this truth, men don't understand that, because now you're finding yourself walking a certain way, living a certain way, understanding a certain way, and doing things a certain way that a lot of people just aren't used to. You know, a lot of people can't understand why you stop eating pork. A lot of people can't understand why you don't get shape ups. A lot of people don't understand why you don't celebrate your birthday, or any of these holidays. A lot of people don't understand these things. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has shown you these basic things that would benefit you in life. You know? For more things are showed unto thee. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has showed you that those things are not right. You know, it goes against his law. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has shown you the chariots. If you were blessed enough to see them and know what they are. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has blessed you with his name and his son's name. If you were blessed to have those things, you know? And men just don't understand it. Men don't understand you. And men don't understand the sincere milk, you know? It's very important that you get this before the evil days come. The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse number 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. That's what you should be doing. You should be cleaving unto those men who are in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, who understand the scriptures, who can help you better understand the scriptures, because you're not just going to up and wake up on a Monday morning and say, I know Kung Fu, like Neo. It don't work that way. Nor are you going to wake up on Monday morning and say that you know the scriptures. It don't work that way. You're supposed to go down and gain the understanding of the scriptures through who Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has set up, and those are his prophets and his teachers. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly disclosure, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be out there gaining this word, so that once you understand it, then you can go out and you can teach. Each one teach one. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee bedtimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. You're supposed to be at that man's doorsteps when he opens up his door to leave his house. You should be there asking questions. You should be there gaining understanding. You should be there asking all types of things until the point where you become a nuisance. Although you will not become a nuisance, but you want to be on them all the time, trying to get this understanding before it's too late, because very soon it's about to be taken out of the earth. Very soon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to shut down his prophets, shut down his teachers, shut down his internet, and bring about all types of chaos. So it's imperative that you get this sincere milk, because the scriptures say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of your time. You don't want to concern yourself with meaty things when you don't understand the basics. And one of the main basics is, to have the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, to have faith in those names, and have faith in Yahweh Shai through the spirit and power of his father Yahweh, and to understand who your enemy is and learn how to maneuver. These are basic things. The book of Sirach, chapter 6, and continue it on to 37. Let thine mind be upon the ordinances of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and meditate continuously in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, meaning your mind, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. So that's what you want to do. You want to meditate on the scriptures. You want to read, a chapter or two, get understanding of those chapters, pray for more understanding of those chapters, and meditate on what you've read. Because once you do that, Yahweh Shem Yahushai will give you the understanding, Anyhow, this isn't going to be a long lesson. It's a very short lesson, to help those who are new and who actually come across my videos and want understanding. And my advice to you is start off very light, be humble, ask your questions while you still can ask questions on the scriptures, because very soon it's about to be taken away. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect. And until the next time, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Ratazah. Shalom.